To celebrate the amazing journey we're about to go on, I'm giving away a brand new iPhone to one lucky viewer. Yes, you heard that right. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below for your chance to win. Welcome to Bright Sight, your ultimate destination for amazing facts about space and astronomy. Here, we uncover the mysteries of the cosmos, from mind-blowing discoveries to the wonders of our universe that will leave you starstruck. What do lemons and raspberries have to do with space? Just how dense is a neutron star, and how powerful is a gamma-ray burst? Space is vast and filled with weird and wonderful things, including amazing facts about it. Join us as we explore the vastness of space and expand your knowledge about the final frontier. Subscribe now and let's journey beyond the stars together. Fact number 1. Did you know the moon isn't a perfect sphere? It's actually lemon-shaped. Most of us imagine the moon as a round ball floating in space, but in reality it's slightly elongated, with its poles being flatter and its sides bulging outward. This unusual shape is due to the gravitational forces between the Earth and the moon. When the moon was still molten billions of years ago, Earth's gravity stretched it out, creating this lemon-like form. Over time, as the moon solidified, this shape became permanent. Even though the differences are subtle and hard to see from Earth, this lemon shape reveals a lot about the moon's early history and how it interacts with our planet. Fact number 2. Did you know the Milky Way smells like rum and raspberries? In 2009, astronomers exploring a giant cloud of gas and dust at the center of the Milky Way made a surprise discovery. The cloud was packed full of a chemical known as ethyl formate, which has a couple of intriguing properties. It is responsible for giving raspberries their flavor and has the smell of rum. Another nearby region is also notable as it's full of ethyl alcohol, or ethanol, the type we use to make alcoholic beverages. It contains enough alcohol to supply every person on the planet with 300,000 pints of beer per day for the next billion years. If bottled at the source, the proof for this beer would be very low, with an alcohol content of less than 1%. But as the cloud also contains plenty of other nasty chemicals, among them carbon monoxide and hydrogen cyanide, it would still leave you with quite a headache the next morning. Fact number 3. On Mercury, a day is twice as long as a year. Mercury, the closest planet to the Sun, has one of the strangest time cycles in our solar system. Here's how it works. Mercury takes 88 Earth days to complete one orbit around the Sun, which is its year. But because it spins so slowly on its axis, a single day, from one sunrise to the next, lasts a whopping 176 Earth days. That means while Mercury completes 2 orbits around the Sun, 2 years, it only experiences 1 full day. Imagine living in a place where the sun rises only once every 2 years. Would you enjoy those super long nights and days? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Fact number 4. Did you know you could survive for a couple of minutes in a leaky spacesuit? It might sound like science fiction, but it's true. If your spacesuit developed a leak in the vacuum of space, you wouldn't die instantly. Although it would definitely be unpleasant, you could survive for a couple of minutes. After around 10 seconds, you would lose consciousness. The lower pressure of the vacuum would cause your blood to boil, along with other body fluids, the moisture on your tongue, for example. But this boiling alone would not be fatal due to the pressure maintained by our blood vessels themselves. Gas bubbles would form in your bodily fluids, causing your body to swell up and bloat. The low humidity of space would cause you to cool down rapidly, and your eyes may freeze over. Within 1 to 2 minutes, the lack of oxygen would be deadly. The stress of the situation may make these symptoms worse. You would become oxygen-deprived more quickly. A rapid decompression would cause damage to your lungs, eardrums, and sinuses, along with bruising and bleeding from soft tissues. Fact number 5. 1 teaspoon of a neutron star weighs as much as all the humans on Earth. Neutron stars are some of the densest objects in the universe. When a massive star collapses, its core becomes so tightly packed that even atoms are crushed, leaving only neutrons. A neutron star's density is mind-boggling. These stars are composed almost entirely of neutrons packed together in a tiny radius. Just a teaspoonful of this material would weigh over 1 trillion kilograms, more than the weight of the entire human population, which reaches a few 100 billion kilograms. To make something as dense as a neutron star, the whole of humanity would need to be crammed into a space the size of a sugar cube. Fact number 6. Gamma ray bursts release more energy in 10 seconds than our Sun will in its entire lifetime. Nothing in the universe rivals the power unleashed during a gamma ray burst, a brief but incredibly intense flash of high-energy radiation. There are many types of gamma ray bursts. Some are thought to form when a massive star implodes. Others when two neutron stars merge together. To give you an idea of their power, in just 10 seconds, a typical gamma ray burst can release as much energy as our Sun will produce over its entire lifespan of 10 billion years. If one of these bursts were to happen close to Earth, it could potentially wipe out life as we know it. Thankfully, most gamma ray bursts occur billions of light years away. Fact number 7. There are stars in the universe we will never be able to see. Ever since the Big Bang, most objects in space have been moving away from one another. In fact, the expansion of the universe is actually accelerating. This is one of the facts about space that has really rocked the cosmological boat over the past few years. As regions of space are whizzing away from one another at an ever-increasing rate, the first population of stars to form in the universe are now too far away for us to ever hope of spying them, even using the best present or future telescope. Hope is not lost. We can attempt to spot them indirectly via the energetic bursts of radiation they emit at the end of their lives. Fact number 8. Did you know black holes have theoretical opposites called white holes? Black holes are known for their voracious appetites. Their influence is so strong that even light can't escape their gravity. But they have a theoretical converse, white holes. They are effectively the opposite of their dark relatives, spitting out light and matter instead of trapping it. So far, they are purely hypothetical objects. Astronomers are contemplating how they could form in reality. While no white holes have been observed yet, they remain a fascinating concept in theoretical physics. Could they hold the key to understanding the nature of space, time, or even alternate universes? The idea of white holes makes the cosmos feel even more mysterious. What's your theory about these cosmic opposites? Let me know in the comments. Fact number 9. Jupiter's magnetic field is so huge, it's bigger than the Moon. Jupiter isn't just the largest planet in our solar system, it also has the most powerful magnetic field. In fact, Jupiter's magnetic field is so massive that it extends up to 4 million miles from the planet in some directions. For comparison, that's more than 10 times the distance from the Earth to the Moon. This giant magnetic bubble, called the magnetosphere, protects Jupiter and its moons from harmful solar radiation. The region of space in which a mass's magnetic field dominates is known as its magnetosphere. These regions surround planets, pulsars, and even our galaxy. The planets in our solar system have magnetospheres that interact with and are shaped by the charged particles in the wind streaming from our Sun. The largest magnetosphere in our solar system surrounds Jupiter. Jupiter rotates very fast and has a very strong magnetic field, and its magnetosphere is filled with plasma from its volcanically active moon, Io. These features, coupled with the fact that the solar wind is slower and less dense at Jupiter than at Earth, lead to a very sizable Jovian magnetosphere. Isn't it amazing how Jupiter's invisible shield dwarfs even celestial objects like the Moon? Let me know in the comments if you found this mind-blowing. Fact number 10. Neptune has completed just one orbit around the Sun since it was discovered. This is one of our favorite facts about space, and perhaps the most memorable. If you want to impress your friends next time you're sharing cool facts, Neptune takes a whopping 165 years to complete one full orbit around the Sun. Since it was discovered in 1846, Neptune only finished its first full post-discovery orbit in 2011. Demoted planet Pluto has yet to match this. It is not even close to completing one full 248-year orbit since its discovery in 1930. What are your thoughts on this fascinating fact? Fact number 11. Did you know there are planets wandering through space without a parent star? Not all planets form and stay around stars. Astronomers estimate that there could be more than 200 billion of them, floating free and drifting through our galaxy. These rogue planets were thought to have been kicked out of their home systems. While this is true for some, other planets may have formed completely independently of an accretion disk, as was the case for our solar system, instead forming from the collapse of tiny cold clouds known as globulets. Fact number 12. The Sun loses 1 billion kilograms of mass every second. Particles in the Sun's upper atmosphere are so hot and energetic that they speed out into space as part of the solar wind. Our star sheds around 1.3 trillion particles every second. This equates to roughly 1 billion kilograms of matter per second, or 1 Earth every 185 million years. Every second, the Sun loses about 4 million tons, or 1 billion kilograms, of its mass as it radiates energy into space. That's equivalent to the mass of 10,000 fully loaded aircraft carriers disappearing every second. But don't worry, the Sun is so massive that this loss is negligible compared to its total mass. At this rate, it could keep shining for another 5 billion years before running out of fuel. Isn't it amazing to think about how much energy the Sun produces to keep our solar system alive? Fact number 13. Most Sun-like stars in our galaxy are part of multiple star systems. While our Sun is a lone star, it's actually the exception rather than the rule. Studies show that most stars similar to the Sun are found in binary or multiple star systems, where 2 or more stars orbit a common center of gravity. These systems can create fascinating celestial dynamics, with stars dancing around each other in tightly bound orbits. Some even host planets that experience not one, but multiple suns in their skies, just like Tatooine from Star Wars. Astronomers believe that being in a multiple star system might influence how planets form and whether they can support life. It's a reminder that our single-star solar system is a unique and lucky arrangement for life as we know it. What do you think about the idea of multiple suns lighting up alien worlds? Let's discuss in the comments. Fact number 14. Vast amounts of water have been found in space. Earth's oceans may not be that unique. 3 of Jupiter's moons, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto, and 2 of Saturn's, Enceladus, pictured above, and Titan, are thought to have underwater seas. Europa's ocean may contain over twice the volume of water found on Earth. However, the most water ever discovered surrounds a black hole some 12 billion light-years away. This region contains vast amounts of water vapor, the equivalent of 140 trillion times the volume of water in Earth's oceans. Fact number 15. Did you know our days are getting longer? Earth's spin speed is slowing. Every year, it takes our planet a little longer to complete one full revolution on its axis. The change is minuscule, however. Every century, Earth slows by 1/500th of a second. 1,000 years from now, one day will be 2/100ths of a second longer than today. Fact number 16. The Moon is getting farther away from Earth every year. The Moon exerts a pull on Earth, causing our planet to be slightly egg-shaped. It affects water even more, creating tides and causing the oceans to pile up towards one side of the planet, forming a tidal bulge. This bulge is dragged around with the Moon as it orbits. As Earth rotates faster than the Moon, 24 hours versus 27.3 days, the bulge moves slightly ahead of the Moon's position in orbit. The Moon pulls back on it, effectively trying to slow it down and causing Earth's rotation rate to gradually slow down over time as a result. As the two bodies interact through gravity, this tugging causes Earth to lose energy while the Moon gains energy. Because of this energy boost, the Moon is slowly spiraling outwards, moving away from us by 3.8 centimeters per year. Fact number 17. The heat from the Big Bang is still around today. The early universe consisted of a hot soup of ionized gas, a sort of opaque plasma. About 380,000 years after the Big Bang, this gas cooled sufficiently enough that atoms were able to form. Radiation left over from the Big Bang is still around us today and is known as the cosmic microwave background. The temperature of the CMB is only about 2.7 degrees above absolute zero, but it's still there, providing a snapshot of the universe's earliest moments. Isn't it incredible that we can still feel the warmth from the birth of the cosmos? What do you think about this amazing relic from the past? Fact number 18. Did you know that 5 billion suns could fit inside UY Scuti, one of the biggest known stars? Compared to the rest of the worlds of our solar system, even colossal Jupiter, our sun is pretty big. But it's nothing compared to the biggest stars we know of. Red hypergiant stars that would positively dwarf our sun if ever there was a cosmic "Who's the biggest star?" contest. UY Scuti is one such stellar giant. It's often referred to as the biggest known star in the universe, although this can't definitively be proven. But what calculations have revealed is that if UY Scuti were to replace our Sun, its outer edge would sit beyond the orbit of Jupiter. 5 billion suns, 7 trillion Jupiters, or 7 quadrillion Earths would fit inside UY Scuti. What's more, UY Scuti is 300,000 times brighter than the Sun, but is so far away you wouldn't know this when observing it in our night sky. Thanks for watching, and that's a wrap on these mind-blowing space facts. From the Sun's mass loss to rogue planets wandering the galaxy, we've explored just a small slice of the incredible wonders of the universe. Which fact blew your mind the most? Or do you have any other space mysteries you're curious about? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this journey through the cosmos, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing facts about space and beyond. Until next time, keep looking up.